Madhasu, we are live.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Warm welcome to Super Coaching Regulatory Bodies YouTube channel by Testbook. So, I welcome you all in a very important session where we are going to discuss the RBI Grade B Phase 2 2024 examination. As we all know that this examination comprises of three papers. Paper 1 is of ESI, paper 2 is English descriptive, and paper 3 is finance and management. All the three papers are of 100 marks each, and all the three papers are conducted on the same date but in two shifts. So along with me, I have Mahesh sir as well as Prakash sir. So we all will be discussing the RBI Grade B Phase 2 examination, and in the end, obviously, sir, I guess we will be giving the expected cutoffs as well. Prakash sir, Mahesh sir.
Yes, sir. Hello, aspirants.
Okay, so let's start with ESI first, Prakash sir. Do you have few questions to discuss?
Yeah, definitely, sir. So, friends, good evening and welcome to Super Coaching Regulatory Bodies by Textbook. So, I hope now you are feeling relaxed since phase 2 of RBI Grade B examination is done, right? So, you might have been preparing for a long time for this examination and finally it is done. So, if I talk about the ESI component, तो ESI component में guys चीजें मिक्स आई हैं बिल्कुल. If I tell you about the current affairs, so in the objective part you can see some important reports that we always say कि reports are very very important for objective as well as descriptive. तो वहां पे कुछ important reports आई हैं, like for example I would like to mention global risk report, then further world economic outlook question was there from global gender gap report as well. World Development Report was also asked. So basically, few reports are directly mentioned in the syllabus, right? So if you might have seen the syllabus, so some reports are directly mentioned in the syllabus. And this we always say basically you have to do the reports because they are very, very important for the objective as well as for the descriptive. So last year, if you see, they had asked a lot of reports in the descriptive part, but this year you can see the report was directly asked in the objective part. So I think this is, and questions were mostly direct, those deep में थे, but they were directly asked from the report itself. बात करूं यहाँ पर अगर मैं कुछ स्कीम्स की, तो स्कीम्स बहुत ज्यादा नहीं आई हैं जैसा कि एक्सपेक्टेड था, बट हाँ कुछ स्कीम रिसेंट, जैसे वात्सल्य स्कीम व्हिच वाज रिसेंटली लॉन्च्ड एंड दे आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दैट. देन स्टैंड अप इंडिया स्कीम वाज देयर, देन फर्दर नेशनल करियर पोर्टल स्कीम वाज देयर. सो कुछ क्वेश्चन वहां पे स्कीम से भी रिलेटेड है एंड आल्सो सम क्वेश्चंस आर फ्रॉम द स्टैटिक पोर्शन टू, राइट. सो जैसा कि हमने देखा हुआ है बेसिकली कि यहाँ पे स्टैटिक पोर्शन भी लास्ट ईयर भी दे आस्क्ड स्टैटिक पोर्शन, राइट. दिस ईयर आल्सो वी हैव रिपोर्ट्स की यहाँ पे कुछ स्टैटिक पोर्शन से क्वेश्चन आए. वी डू नॉट हैव डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन राइट नाउ क्योंकि अभी जस्ट आपका एग्जाम हुआ है. वी आर गेटिंग सम क्वेश्चन. सो इफ यू फील कि यू नो सम क्वेश्चन गाइड, टू डू लेट अस नो इन द कमेंट बॉक्स सो दैट वी कैन कंपाइल अ गुड पेपर फॉर यू. हम आपके लिए पेपर पूरा कंपाइल करके वी कैन गिव यू अ प्रॉपर एनालिसिस, राइट. So and further if I tell you about the descriptive part, so descriptive part में we have some questions. For example, let me open that. So descriptive part में we have question 10 marks में question was something AI pros and cons in banking. ये question आया था कि AI के pros and cons क्या है banking sector के लिए. Further rural women empowerment से related there was a question in the 10 marks category. 15 marks में बात करें so conflict of sustainability and economic growth ऐसा एक question था. Then youth employment problems से related one question was there. तो गाइज यहाँ पे पूरे क्वेश्चंस नहीं आए. आई वुड लाइक टू रिपीट इट अगेन कि यहाँ पे अभी सारे क्वेश्चंस नहीं है हमारे पास, थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चंस आए, बट वी कैन सी कि यहाँ पे डिस्क्रिप्टिव बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं आया था. डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस वाज देयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्टिव आल्सो. सो इफ यू हैव रेड द कंपोनेंट, राइट, इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड द कंपोनेंट, देन डेफिनेटली you would have written a very good answer in the descriptive part as well. Objective में भी static से कुछ क्वेश्चन थे. We do not know exact number कि how many questions were there from the static part, but definitely हम आपको पूरा detailed analysis करके देंगे. But right now this is all with respect to the ESI.
Okay, so Mahesh sir, let's move ahead and let's talk about finance and management. Sir, I guess you are on mute, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. So, guys, very most welcome to Textbook Regulatory Body. So, basically, sir, if you talk about the management portion this year, so if you talk about the descriptive portion, as usual, like we have 3 questions based on management, which include ethics and communication. So, ये मतलब एक ऐसा portion होता है जो पढ़ने में भी थोड़ा सा boring लगता है, और हर साल like maximum time if you see the last year previous year papers and all, so you'll see role of ethics in organization, or like this year question was generally based on affecting business ethics, or even if you talk about the communications, so it was about the channel of communication. So like both, like one is for 15 marker and another one for 10 marks. Okay? So if you talk about the descriptive portion, so it is quite easy, but like while we write about the ethical things in all, so they become very tough. So ये same चीज आपको यहाँ पे देखने के लिए मिला है sir. And another part is about the objective question. So where very few question was based on management. तो अभी एक पूरा आपका कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव एनालिसिस मिलेगा, तो उससे हमें और आइडिया मिलेगा, ठीक है. बट जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स के साथ आपका बात हुआ, सो दे वर सेइंग कि सर लाइक वेरी लेस क्वेश्चन वाज बेस्ड ऑन मैनेजमेंट. इवन लाइक अगर हम लोग जैसे सर विल शो यू द लिस्ट ऑल्सो, ठीक है, कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन आपके थे. बट कंपैरेटिवली जैसे लास्ट ईयर आपका, हम लोग अगर कंपैरिजन करते हैं लास्ट ईयर के पेपर का, सो देयर वाज अ इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ बिटवीन मैनेजमेंट एंड फाइनेंस. So, but this year there is a less number of questions based on management and rest. So, sir, can we go through those particular questions, like which were part of the finance as well as management portion? So,
Sure, sir. Sure.
Aspirants will get better clarity about.
Sure, sir. So, as we have 2 questions from 10 markers, the first one was factors affecting the business ethics. As Mahesh sir has very clearly mentioned, that ethics is something which is easy to learn, easy to read, but very difficult to present in your words when it is a time to write an answer. So ethics related, a question was asked in 10 marker. And second question was related to the investment. That is bond value investing comparison to the growth. So this was, I guess we have an incomplete question yet, that what actually they were trying to ask. But yes, there was a question related to where they are talking about bond value investment in comparison to the growth investing. We don't have the third question for the 10 marker yet, but yes, we have 3 questions in the 15 marks category. In the 15 marks category, as expected, there is a question on derivatives. As you remember, I have told you a number of times in my master classes and even in my YouTube sessions that the derivatives is something which is specifically and independently mentioned in the syllabus, and there is a high probability that the question would be asked. So you can see the importance of derivative. It has been asked in 15 marks. Then we always say that communication is a really very important aspect of your management. So direct question was asked from your communication channel, that what kind of communication channel is being used in the organization. And finally, we have a question related to the behavioral theory. So I guess the descriptive questions which were asked, obviously we have just given you the areas from where the descriptive questions were asked. We don't have the exact, I would say, the exact question framework in what manner it was asked or what was actually the examiner want to know. But yes, these were the areas from where we had the descriptive questions.
Madhav, one thing, like if you talk about this communication one, like even this was part of previous year also. तो जैसे वहाँ पे there was a question कि like what type of like what are the major communication barriers in which was linked with the organizational structures कि matrix organization, like what are the major communication barriers in matrix organization. So like अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं ethics वाला portion, तो जैसे सर ने आपका ये चीज हमने क्लियर भी किया कि this is like जब हम इसको रीड करते हैं तो बेसिकली हमें लगता है कि ये सब चीजें तो हमें ऑलरेडी पता है ही, बट व्हेन वी राइट अबाउट दीस पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स दैट बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो ये चैलेंज बेसिकली सबके मतलब एस्पिरेंट्स को भी ये सेम चीज आपका रहता है. एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 इज सर अबाउट द ट्रेड वेरियर्स. ठीक है, ट्रेड आपका वर्चुअल ट्रेड वाला है, ये नॉट ट्रेड आई गेस, हाँ कुछ तो ऐसा है ना. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 सर, इट्स अ ट्रेड वेरियर्स, हाँ, ट्रेड एंड बिहेवियरल थ्योरी ऑफ पर्सनालिटी.
Got it. I guess I heard it incorrectly.
So it is a trade and the trade theory and behavioral theory about something like this. It was like something.
Okay.
Like this. Yes.
Fine. Okay. So let's move ahead and now let's talk about the questions which were asked in 2 marker format. There was a question on Millennium Development Goal, I guess, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sir.
Okay. Then second, we have a statement-based question related to small finance bank. And then we have a question related to principles of management. Moving ahead, there was a question based on SEBI's circular that is public issue of debt. There was a question on it. Then we have a question on WMA, ways and means advances. If I move ahead, the next one, there was a question from management, that is Johari window, which we call it as Johari window. Then we have a question, the latest update related to UPI circle. Then again, communication related question was asked. And then there is a question related to your IPOs, or I would say ASBA, the limit which has been pre-decided when you apply for an IPO, the amount which is going to be locked down, that entire application with blocked amount has been talked about in this particular limit wala part. So these are the few questions which we have received till now. I'll not mention them that the questions we have received, rather I would say the areas from where the questions were asked. So I don't know why Millennium Development Goal has been asked, because
Yes,
I
sir.
think it is a part of economics and social
Doubts.
issues. But yes, as per the inputs we have received from the students, they mentioned that it was asked in finance. I hope I'm correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then small finance bank, ways and means advances, obviously, this is something which I can praise on. This is a good area from where the question could be framed. And moving ahead, till now, we have not got any question, or we have not got any input that question was based on RBI notice, notification, press release, or something like that. But surprisingly, there was a question related to SEBI circular, that is public issue of debt. Then there is a question on UPI circle. Again, I would say it's a finance current affair based question. So as sir mentioned in the starting itself, whatever input we have received for the management part, in case of, whatever input we have received for the MCQ part, we can witness that majority questions were from finance in comparison to management. But on the other side, if you see in 15 marker, 2 questions were asked from management.
Yes. Right.
So
3
they
questions.
have- they
Now,
have-
I guess they are trying to make the balance.
So they have made that balance of MCQ wala section in the subjective part. So student, they can attempt or both the questions from management itself, because you can attempt any 2 out of the 3. So this is what the current structure is. Obviously, we will be framing up the entire examination, or we will be coming up with a memory-based discussion as well subsequently. But this is the first cut of the paper. And if I would say, according to me, whatever input I have got and the way I have discussed with the students, I would say finance and management wala part, as expected, it was on the expectations ground. And I can say that it was easy to moderate as always. And obviously management, sir, will be adding on more things. But if you ask me about finance, it is as per the previous year structure. And I could say that there are bright chances that every year, as we witness, the marks of finance and management, our average marks are high in comparison to ESI. So this time also, I think finance and management will be in a condition, or will be in a category of easy to moderate. But obviously, I will be asking Mahesh sir on management and Prakash sir on ESI, that whether the structure is followed in the same manner or not.
Yes. So, sir, like it is also depend on the ESI subject. Like I just interacted with one student. So he was saying, like, sir, ESI was to the easier side compared to finance. And the another thing is, like, sir, 2 marker question was generally based on application, kind of applied questions, case studies, and multiple statements and all. And 1 marker question was straightforward. So overall, like when we'll go through the entire 30 questions and all, then we'll get the fair idea. So we will definitely come up with the sessions. So wahan pe, like we can judge the overall paper and all. Prakash sir?
Sir, for ESI, I would like to say that I think ESI has continued its trend basically. So some students are saying that ESI is difficult this year. Some students are saying that it is comparatively easier. So right now, I am not in a position to give any proper analysis, because first of all, we need to see all the questions, right? Then only we can decide whether it was on a difficult side or easier side. Because abhi sare questions nahi hamare paas. We only have some limited set of questions. So based on that, we cannot say anything. Because jiski preparation, jiski achhi zyada rahi hogi, usko lag raha hoga easy side hai. Jisko thoda sa weak rahi hogi, those who had not focused on the current affairs, they might be facing it difficult, right? So wo abhi ek bar pure questions hamare paas aa jayenge, then we would, I think, better tell that ki what was the difficulty level in this year paper.
Sir, even there is another paper which we are ignoring, that is English. ठीक है. सो
Yeah.
इंग्लिश का भी लाइक पीपल आर सेइंग आरबीआई ग्रेड बी वाले को हमेशा लगता है कि इंग्लिश बहुत इजी है. ठीक है. तो इस बार भी दे हैव द सेम फीडबैक फॉर इंग्लिश सब्जेक्ट. सो अगर हम लोग इंग्लिश डिस्क्रिप्टिव की बात करें, सो देयर वाज वन ऐसे बेस्ड ऑन टॉपिक इफेक्ट ऑफ क्लाइमेट चेंज ऑन माइग्रेशन, आई गेस. ठीक है. एंड हाँ, like mostly like everybody is saying same thing कि English was at the easier side. Yes. So Prakash sir, like can you name the descriptive topics so we can students can make an analysis about those particular one also. We already mentioned all these particular topics, right?
So you are saying for English or for ESI?
No, for ESI itself.
Descriptive questions, right?
Yes, yes.
So I have already mentioned that one question was related to the AI pros and cons in banking sector. That is in the 10 marks category. Another question in the 10 marks category is somewhere around rural women empowerment, right?
Okay.
So these two questions we have in 10 marks category. In 15 marks category, we have two more questions. Conflict of sustainability and economic growth. So topic was related to that only. And second is youth employment problems. So guys, these are only 4 questions, but there were 6 questions. So if you have the idea about remaining two questions, so do let us know in the comment box. And also if you can frame the proper question, if you can remind the exact question that was asked, so you can simply mention in the comment box so that we can give you better analysis.
So I guess that would be all for the
Right.
moment. So let's interact with more and more students and let's collect at least the exact questions for the descriptive section, and somehow we should have proper idea related to the MCQ section. Then we will be coming up with the memory-based discussion sessions, and after the memory-based discussion session, we will be talking about the cutoff as well. But
yes, even the complete analysis also. Right?
if we talk whatever we have looked upon till now, can we say that examination is on the same grounds as it was last year?
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Okay. So we can expect the cutoff somewhat near to the last year itself, but obviously we'll wait. We'll check out the entire paper so that we can comment, I would say, constructively on the expected cutoff for the upcoming examination. So I guess that will be all from our side, guys. We will be catching you all in the upcoming sessions to go, where we'll discuss finance, management, economics, social issues, as well as English descriptive paper in a memory-based sessions, which will be starting subsequently after this session. And I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy those sessions as well. So that will be all, guys. Good luck. God bless you all. We'll catch you in the upcoming sessions too. Thank you.
See you guys. See you.
See you guys. Have a good day.